Good morning, class 8 students. Now, how are you? How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe. So, class 8, your chapter number 3, Microsoft Access. In your Microsoft Access, we already know about this. What is actually Microsoft Access? So, it's a powerful program to create and manage your databases. It has many built-in features to assist you in constructing and viewing your information. And in this Microsoft Access database file, given table, field, option, data type, and value all are mentioned in already MS Access. Now, see student, today's topic is primary key. So, one or more fields, columns, whose value or values uniquely identify each record in a table. So, a primary key does not allow null values and must always have a unique value. So, a primary key is used to relate a table to foreign keys in other tables. Note, you do not have to define a primary key, but it's usually a good idea. If you don't define a primary key, Microsoft Access asks you if you would like to create one when you save the table. So to do this, simple select the hash field and select the primary key button after you do this and save the table. Now you can see a switching views to switch views from the datasheet spreadsheet view and the design view. Simply click the button in the top left hand corner of the Access program. So datasheet view, design view. To display the view which allow you to enter raw data into your database table and display the view which allow you to enter fields, data types and description into your database table. So this is switching views. Entering data. So click on the datasheet view and simply start using away by entering the data into each field. Now manipulating data, adding a new row, updating a record, deleting a record. So editing a new record in this, simply drop down to a new line and enter the information. Then updating a record, simply select the record and field you want to update and change its data with what you want. Deleting a record, simply select the entire row and hit the delete key on the keyboard. Now see student, forms. In this MS Access, your part is a form. So a form is nothing more than a graphical representation of a table. So you can add, update, delete. You can add, update, delete records in your tables by using a form. So note, although a form can be named different from a table, so they both still manipulate the same information and the same extract data. Hence, if you change a record in a form, so it will be changed in the table also. A form is very good to use when you have numerous fields in a table. Then this way you can see all the fields in one screen. Whereas if you were in the table view datasheet, you would have to keep scrolling to get the field you desire. How to create a form using the wizard? So it is a good idea to create a form using the wizard unless you are an advanced user and know what are you doing. So Microsoft Access does a very good job creating a form using the wizard. The following steps are needed to create a basic form. First of all, switch to the database window. You can do this by pressing F11 on the keyboard, then click on the forms button under objects on the left side of the screen. Double click on create form using wizard. On the other screen, on the next screen, select the fields you want to view on your form. Most of the time you would select all of them. So first of all, click next, select the layout you wish, then click next, select the style you desire. If you plan on printing your form, I suggest you use a light background to save on printer, toner and ink. Click next, give your form a name and select open the form and enter information. Select finish. You should see your form. To adjust the design of your form, simply hit the design button, same as with the tables, and adjust your form accordingly. So these are all the steps of our related forms. So now student, in MS Access you can see first of all create option. Just click a create option in this form area. In this form you can click form, so just click a form area, just click, and so this is a form. So we already 2 times click, so this is the form number 3. Then after you can see in a create option form design, just click, so this is a form design in MS Access. Then we already made a table, so this is a table of student table for related marks and subjects in MS Access after we made a query. So this is a query. So student, you can see this is a query of related in MS Access. After you can see relationship for a database 5. So this is the 2 tables for related a relationship in this table MS Access. So class 3 just go through and revises all this topic in your MS Access. Okay class.